Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Limbo as we go into our third and final contract match of the night. Stephanie McMahon versus a mystery opponent.
I'm very excited to see who her opponent could be. Stephanie McMahon has been on a losing streak, losing to Trish, losing to Beth. Is that streak going to continue here tonight?
We will find out. Now, nothing away from Stephanie McMahon. She has been giving everything she's got in these matches. She has put up a fight that I don't think we expected out of her in Dreamscape.
Absolutely not. Like I've said before, Stephanie McMahon is not a competitor. She has never really been a competitor, but over the last couple of episodes, the last couple of weeks here in Dreamscape, she's proven to be a force to be reckoned with. She just gotten the short end of the straw.
We will find out if that will continue tonight. It has been a wild night so far. AJ Styles banned from Dreamscape Wrestling. New tag team champions.
Edge is gone.
Edge is gone, and Mrs. Foley's baby boy will be replacing him as Mankind gets the win over Edge.
William Regal is the Insomniac briefcase holder.
And that just brings all kinds of... The Kingsman could have the number 1, number 2 title in Dreamscape.
That could be the case, but we're about to find out who it is, and it's the current Impact Knockouts champion, Mickie James.
Mickie James has arrived on the scene, hardcore country herself.
Oh man, a former WWE Women's Champion, multiple time Women's Champion around the world in multiple promotions. This is gonna be a good one.
Another wrestler where she goes, gold follows.
Absolutely. The question is, can Mickie overcome the challenge that is a fiery, fierce Stephanie McMahon here in Dreamscape?
Well, that's why she cannot look past this match. She cannot assume that she will be in Dreamscape after this match if AJ Styles taught us anything.
Yeah, but at the same time, if Foley taught us anything, is that anything can happen.
That's absolutely true. There have been surprises. There have been upsets tonight. Will we have another one here as Mickie James gets ready to face off against Stephanie McMahon?
Stephanie McMahon is in a precarious position here. Like I said earlier, having lost those 2 matches, but she's got a fire to her.
Here we go, right, whipping Mickie James right into the corner, right to start, and Stephanie, the billion-dollar princess, putting the boots to Mickie James.
Literally, and now taunting Mickie James in the corner. And
not a smart idea as Mickie starts to unload. Stephanie's starting to fight back here. That patented right slap.
Hand by Steph. Oh man, Steph is a wild one. That's what I gotta say about that.
Stephanie in full control right now of this match. And now a big suplex. Picture perfect suplex by Stephanie McMahon.
It is definitely possible that Mickie James may have underestimated Steph's drive.
Now going up top. Here comes the tomahawk chop with some power.
The question is, how hungry is Stephanie McMahon to retain her place here in Dreamscape Wrestling?
I don't know, but she is devouring those right hands from Mickie James right now.
Now, Mickie breaking up that will look to be a camel clutch there onto Steph being on the ropes. She went for the cover, but to no avail. Steph kicking out.
We will find out what Stephanie has in her veins tonight.
Definitely. Will that McMahon blood prove to be a factor here, as now she continues to taunt Mickie James, making it seem like she's making slight work, and she's saying this is gonna be it.
It's a little strange that she's taunting right now.
If anything, Stephanie should be focused on wearing down her opponent. Don't take Mickie James so lightly either. Steph, you are not one to taunt your opponent so easily. You're not a competitor.
Now Mickie James asking Stephanie McMahon, "What's my name?"
Adding some stank onto that as well. But Steph showing that she's gonna fight back. I feel like this match has been all Steph at this point.
Stephanie has definitely been in control. Mickie James has to step up to get a spot on Dreamscape Wrestling where champions thrive.
And a big suplex onto the outside by Mickie James, wearing down the $1 billion princess. And, Francis, if Mickie James is able to defeat Stephanie McMahon here, do you think she's a viable contender for the Women's Championship?
I would absolutely think so. But at the same time, she has already lost to Beth Phoenix. She has already lost to Trish Stratus. I mean, I guess...
Yeah, but she's never lost to Chyna.
She hasn't. And maybe she'd be the one to dethrone Chyna. I mean, after Papa Shango versus AJ Styles, anything could happen.
Absolutely. So let's not count out. It's best not to count out either one of those.
Oh, the mid
kick.
The mid kick, that could be it there.
Is that going to be enough? And Mickie James going for the Hurricane Rana there onto Stephanie McMahon. I thought she was going for the Mickey T, but now look, Mickie laying those fingers into Stephanie's face, wearing her down even further.
A Francis specialty, if you will.
If you will. And now Stephanie McMahon not appreciating Mickey's lack of.
But now hooked her pedigree.
Is that going to be enough?
That could be it right there. The pedigree, one of the most dangerous moves in the industry. And now Stephanie dragging Mickie to the middle of the ring.
Mickie James aware of her opponent's ring positionings.
This could be it. Pedigree 1, 2. Mickie James does kicks out of the pedigree. We have seen over the weeks that Stephanie's pedigree may not be as effective as some of the others we've seen, as she does release the arms a little early.
It's also possible she took her time she took too much time dragging her opponent away from the ropes, but, it's better to take the chance. And another big tomahawk chop onto Mickie James from the top.
Courtesy to Tonka. Now Mickie rolls out of the way and now starting to try to fight back here with those mean kicks. But Stephanie with some kicks of her own working that leg. And now a big DDT.
Going for the cover.
That could be it right here. 1, 2. Oh, Stephanie got her.
That is it.
Stephanie got her. Mickie James is banned.
Again, Francis, it's like we said, anything can happen here, and the $1 billion princess has proven her spot. Proven her point to claim her spot here in Dreamscape Wrestling.
I don't know what could happen here at this point tonight, but now one of the most famed rivalries in the history of wrestling, one of the greatest one-on-one matchups that we have ever seen, The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have been looking forward to this match for weeks now. Austin interfering in The Rock's match against Papa Shango at the second Limbo.
But before that,
the second Lucid.
But before that, at the first debut Lucid, The Rock eliminating Austin from that Royal Rumble for the Dreamscape Heavyweight Championship.
And then in the third Lucid, The Rock coming back and paying dividends to Austin attacking him the week before. So these two men
have not missed a beat.
They are just it's like the North. They're just poles attracting.
There's been a stunner on The Rock. There's been a rock bottom on Stone Cold. Which one will get the win tonight?
But Francis, I guess the question here is, what's going to happen to whoever loses this match? What are the ramifications of a loss here by either one of these competitors?
We may have to see, but it has come down. I'm hearing it now. This has now been named the #1 contendership match for the Dreamscape Heavyweight title.
The mysterious owner is just making random decisions here.
Is it really random, though?
I mean, when it's The Rock and Austin, no, it feels a little deserved. But at the same time, the owner does what he wants when he wants. I mean, look, he made the rule for the contract matches just a day ago, and
actually postponed the pay-per-view to make the announcement.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta want. You know what? Nope, because my job could be on the line.
So the winner of this match will go on to face the winner of Rey Mysterio and Macho Man Randy Savage at a date to be determined, I guess.
It might as well just be the next pay-per-view. Or it might as well just be next week at Lucid.
It very well could be, as here he comes, the Texas Rattlesnake.
A rivalry, a tale as old as time, a song as old as rhyme, Stone Cold and The Rock.
And the Texas Rattlesnake has been in a sour mood since the first Lucid. He believes he should be the definitive Dreamscape heavyweight champion, and has been on a tear since.
Can you blame him? He is quite literally, frankly, the highest drawing. He is the highest draw of all time, and
well deserved. The toughest son of a bitch in pro wrestling history,
and you can't not say he's not worthy of the Undisputed Championship. I mean, for crying out loud, if he becomes Undisputed Champion, we're gonna have views on views on views on views.
And that's the thing you have to also consider, though. He is facing another one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely, The Rock, a man who has taken superstardom to the next level.
And here we go. And right off the bat, the hands are flying as Stone Cold gets an upper hand on Rock.
And Austin not wasting any time to put the beat down on The Rock. Austin, again, wants to lay claim to the throne that is Dreamscape Wrestling.
Early pin attempt here. It's obviously going to take more than that.
Before one. And now
Rock looking a little lethargic here, honestly.
Something's definitely a little off there, Francis. Rock's not on his game here.
And Stone Cold just coming hot out of the gate, ready to pound The Rock and definitively place himself in the title picture.
Stone Cold definitely on his game here, Francis.
And now look here. Rock with a big DDT. That picture-perfect arm twist DDT. Now trying to go for a pin on Austin.
Definitely did some damage there.
Only a 1 count, though, as Stone Cold still always fighting to his feet, always ready to go. But now, the Luthez press! A big Luthez press! Those piston-like right hands!
Those fists into the face of The Rock. The Rock able to capitalize with that one DDT, but Austin back on the offensive here.
Those big right hands from Austin as he works. And now stomping the mud hole and walking it dry.
Right, first, Austin lays the fist, then he lays in the boots.
And now going for the pin again. 1, 2. Rock able to kick out at 2.
And Austin not having it. He can't believe it.
And now Austin gets him up. But look at this already. Stunner!
Is that going to be it?
The stunner. That's got to be 4 minutes into this match. He already hit the stunner. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Austin won!
Kidding me?
Austin won!
Are you kidding me?
The Rock is out! Austin is the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship in less than 6 minutes!
This was a highly uncharacteristic showing by The Rock. I'm in awe here, Francis.
I don't know if it was more The Rock's downfall or Austin being so laser focused in that he would not be denied.
Did Austin have more drive than The Rock?
He had more drive. He had more power.
He was hungrier and he devoured.
Ladies and gentlemen, your #1 contender is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He will face the winner of Macho Man and Rey Mysterio.
And that match is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen.
As we get ready to jump into it to cap off this night of surprises. Rey Mysterio,
the first undisputed heavyweight champion of Dreamscape Wrestling, puts the title on the line against the winner of the Battle Royal from last week's Lucid, the former WCW World Heavyweights Champion of the World, the former WWF Intercontinental Champion, the former WWF World Heavyweight Champion.
And we'll listen to the announcer here. And now here comes the challenger. Sorry for cutting off the announcer there, but it's just an exciting main event. Rey Mysterio is one of the very few undefeated wrestlers in Dreamscape.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've only been going on for a few weeks now, but Rey Mysterio has proven that he is worthy of the title.
Macho Man, though, winning that battle royal against the likes of Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero to get this shot at the Dreamscape Heavyweight title.
Macho Man he's in the game. I think Macho Man is ready. I think he's channeling some Bonesaw in there.
Hopefully this is longer than 3 minutes, though, like our previous match.
3 minutes of playtime. Macho Man looking for a little bit more time to play with Rey Mysterio here.
Absolutely. No Miss Elizabeth, though.
No, it's the space-time continuum.
Yeah, it's kind of off-kilter sometimes,
right.
But the Macho Man still a viable threat after you consider matches like the match he had with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat for the Intercontinental title. The wars he had with Hulk Hogan when the World Powers collided, or the Mega Powers collided.
Yeah, but honestly, I having Miss Elizabeth at ringside could prove to be more of a distraction than help.
Yeah, and now here he comes, the Dreamscape Heavyweight Champion himself, Rey Mysterio.
Undefeated in his title reign, his first title defense here tonight, and the champion looks ready.
And he looks good and in shape as he starts to realize that this is the land of giants, but is there a greater giant killer than Rey Mysterio?
I mean, this man has conquered behemoths over the tenure of his career. He's one of the longest tenured luchadors in professional wrestling in sports entertainment.
Absolutely.
I mean, for crying out loud, he was the cover star of WWE 2K22.
Yes, it's almost like it was planned for him to win the title.
Yeah, you'd think.
But now the competitors stare each other down. Macho Man, Randy Savage, facing off against Rey Mysterio.
Weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the undisputed heavyweight champion, Rey Mysterio Jr.
And Mysterio looking at that title longingly, like he may or may not see it again. He's definitely admiring it, blessed. Excuse me again, with the opportunity that he was given. And this is it, Francis. One-on-one, Macho Man, Mysterio Jr., the undisputed Dreamscape Championship is on the line. And
here we go. They meet each other in the middle, and immediately a stinging jab by Macho Man as he takes over. And Rey Mysterio using his speed to start to fight back.
Yeah, but Macho Man, a technical wizard.
Nice dragon screw there by Rey Mysterio as he takes over on Macho Man. And now Rey Mysterio going where he's comfortable with a big
bomb from the second rope onto the midsection. And
now a moonsault.
Beautiful springboard moonsault there. And Mysterio now on the offensive here.
Working that lower back, working that midsection area of Randy Savage. Now low drop kick to the leg and going for an early win here. One, and just gets a 1 count on Randy Savage.
Ray's definitely trying to break down Savage using his quickness to his advantage. Macho being just a little bit taller, but still Ray working the speed.
And Macho definitely has the power advantage here. And now Rey Mysterio trying to get Macho Man and not quite hitting that stomp. Randy able to get out of the way, it looks like. But now that innovative face buster that Rey Mysterio has been pulling out lately since he entered Dreamscape.
Definitely be creative on his offensive there, Francis.
Now another one. Bang!
He's stretching him over his back and just dropping him face first. Ray has definitely upped his game very early in this stage of his career.
Oh, but Macho Man with that big body slam that he's known for, that spinning 360 body slam.
Normally he'd go for the elbow drop, but he went straight for the cover there.
When the Dreamscape Heavyweight Championship is on the line, you got to go for it right away. But now here we go, Macho Man to the top rope.
Going for it.
Here it comes. Big elbow drop. That could be it right there. New champion.
Beautiful
1,
form.
2. Rey Mysterio kicks out.
He definitely kicked out at 2 there, Francis. The title means a lot. Rey's not going down without a fight.
It does, but Rey Mysterio is definitely in a lot of trouble after taking that elbow drop from Macho Man. And there's another one.
The size differential making a huge difference in strategy.
And there's a nice Hurricane Rana.
But playing a factor into this matchup.
Now Rey Mysterio on the top rope.
Drop.
With another Hurricane Rana. Now going for the pin. 1, 2.
And Macho kicks out at 2 there. Rey Mysterio definitely using using his flying ability to his advantage.
And there's an X Factor. Shades of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. As Rey Mysterio now maybe looking again for that West Coast pop. But misjudges it.
He was definitely off there, Francis.
And now a spinning head scissor. As Rey Mysterio, even though he made a mistake, was able to stay on top. And now maybe going to the well again, but again he misjudges it.
He misses the water there for sure.
Rey Mysterio cannot keep missing these opportunities. He might get himself in trouble, but a big DDT there, flattening Macho Man Randy Savage.
He's gotta go for a cover here, or another big move to take advantage. And now Macho with the big soul kick to the gut of Rey Mysterio. Working the crowd there a little bit there.
Now trying to come back. Ray ducks the clothesline though. And now looks for a rocker dropper. Rocker dropper on Macho Man Randy Savage.
And Rey Mysterio Jr. take advantage
and a big
of the
DDT.
situation.
Now looking for the pin. 1, 2. It wouldn't be the first match we saw end with an out of nowhere DDT tonight.
Absolutely not. But Macho Man definitely kicked out of that one. And now Rey going back to breaking down Macho Man.
Rey Mysterio trying to hold on to this Dreamscape Heavyweight Championship. Go on to face Stone Cold in a championship match later. Stone Cold versus Macho Man, though, or Stone Cold versus Rey Mysterio. Who really cares?
Either way, it's a draw on Macho.
But just now, here we go again.
Mysterio again.
Another body slam. Here he goes. He's going for it again. Will he connect? Another big elbow drop. That's it. Second elbow. New champion here. But Rey kicks out.
Rey kicked out at 2 3/4 of a 7/8.
And that's just the heart. The heart that Rey Mysterio is known for. He does this nice back heel trip into a moonsault. Rey Mysterio now going up top. Macho Man working his way up and hits the buckle.
Rey able to get out of the way before Macho could catch him there, and now Rey back onto the offensive. But you gotta wonder, has the damage already been dealt to Rey Mysterio after taking 2 elbow drops?
He's definitely got to be hurt, and there is a kick, and that could do it. 1, 2. You got to think all that damage that's been done to the midsection of Rey Mysterio. That kick to the gut could have done it.
And now look at Macho Man
breaking the eyes,
pulling the mask, and now Macho snake eyes onto Rey.
Macho Man resorting.
Macho's feeling it. Macho's feeling himself.
Resorting maybe not to the cleanest tactics here. Macho Man again starting to pummel Rey now. Looking for a big suplex. Rey Mysterio's in trouble here, Juice.
Macho Man's going back up to the top.
Is he going for another one?
Is he gonna hit?
He's going for a third?
Third time could be the charm.
Oh, he hit it! He hit it!
That it?
1, 2. That's it! We have a new champion! Macho Man Randy Savage is the Dreamscape Heavyweight Champion of the world!
What's going to happen after this?
I don't know. I don't know. He had to resort to some dirty tactics there at the end. Make sure you tune in to Lucid next week for the fallout of Dreamscape Limbo.